I decided to go to college because I wanted to become a teacher.
I wanted to go to college so I could become a teacher and get free school supplies.
I went to college so that I could make new friends and travel to new places.
I chose to go to college because I wanted to make a lot of money.
I wanted to go to college because I went to a college prep high school that encouraged college after high school. I wanted to go to college because I wanted to continue learning after high school. And I also went to college because I really wanted to live in San Francisco.
I went to college so I could get away. A lot of my friends were staying in this area for school and I wanted to do something different. So I went to the East Coast. I'd only been there once before. I didn't know anybody and I was totally on my own, but it was definitely worth it.
I went to college because my parents didn't get the chance to go, so they motivated me to take advantage of the opportunity they couldn't have.
So I grew up in upstate New York. Neither of my parents had gone to college. I didn't have any brothers and sisters. They didn't go to college. But my dad worked in a factory that built fans, and my mom worked as a receptionist, and they were perfectly happy. They enjoyed life. But for them, their job was just sort of a 9-to-5 gig. They came home and they forgot about it. And I started to realize that I wanted a career where I could use my mind and I could be passionate about what I was doing on a daily basis. And I started to realize that I would not have a choice of what I wanted to do, especially in the New York economy where you've got to take what comes to you. So college education is what empowers you to choose the career that you feel is the best fit for you. So I decided to go to Bard College. It looked incredibly expensive, but I got practically a free ride because of my grades, and it was scary. It was only 20 minutes away from home, but it was a world away because there were these intimidating professors, and they were from all over the world. I had a literature professor who was a Pulitzer Prize winner, and I got there, and suddenly I did not feel like the smart kid anymore. And my very first year, I wanted to drop out. But then I realized that where I come from was what was making me feel like I should drop out actually and go to a community college closer to home. But then I realized that the only reason I felt that way is because of where I came from, so I decided to just stick with it, and I'm really glad I did because now I'm a 4-year college educated person. I have a bachelor's, I have a master's. My parents are proud of me. I can say that I did my best.
I went to college because I had set the goal for myself when I was probably in 7th grade, and I started playing basketball that I was going to go to college on a basketball scholarship. I was the youngest of 4. None of my sisters went to college, and I kind of wanted to be the one who was different. And so I earned a basketball scholarship to college, and then after college I went on to play professional basketball for a little bit. So it was more of a challenge to myself to see if I could reach my goals and to kind of prove to my family that I could do it. So.
My dad told me don't end up doing what he's doing, worked with his hands. I get to work with him all the time, but I think he was right. I needed something different. Coolest people I knew, weirdly, were teachers. I wanted to be like them. Went to school to be a teacher.
I went to college because I wanted to travel.
I went to college for a couple of different reasons. One is it's what my parents expected me to do, and that was just the way things were. But I think other reasons were I was super curious about all kinds of things, and I also wanted to make a difference in the world.
You've heard our stories. Now it's time to hear from the class of 2015. Give it up for our first graduating senior class.